different layers of architecture portraying, or at least hinting at, the huge history. Ayleid ruins, repurposed, and later highelf structures. These are some dark elf buildings as well. I think these are dark elf structures here, which is an odd style as well. It's a kind of bizarre Mongolian medieval, slightly Chinesey kind of look. Anyway, I bought a house here. And it was one of the mud huts. You get these giant pod-like mud huts as a house. But not content with that, and perhaps inspired by the Ayleid architecture, the walls of massive stones that remain, and that's the Argonian repairs some of the mud structure. Circuit of walls to protect it. And so that's the kind of house that's within, or when you do get it. So this is about all the architectural history in one gate. You have the ancient Ayleid buildings there, massive stonework, and a filigree of bronze. It's like bronze, isn't it? And then the Argonian gate in the middle, which is kind of a homage to the Ayleid with pointed Gothic style arches. And going in. So you can see through the gate that what the house should look like. You know, a mud hut. And here's what I've done with it. Again, it's the loading screen, ample domicile. It shows an interior, a very Argonian style. Lots of skins and some textiles, leather and twigs and woven goods, baskets and gourds, and everything's very organic. Not much metal or stone. And here's what I've done. It's an entirely Gothic house. In the high elf style, using the Alinor marble. There's the original mud hut. So this house comes with a pond, kind of a wet area. Which I've kind of utilised. Nice and splashy. But using some of the Ayleid remains, I've built upon that idea that it's an Ayleid structure that's been repurposed and redeveloped. So there's Ayleid bookshelves, bookcases, all in heavy stone. throne. And the Imperial throne is quite good because it's pointy and quite Gothic. It again mirrors the Ayleid style. Ayleid light fitting. A statue lying, well, not lying, resting, reclining almost. It might have stood on that pedestal there at one time, taken down to allow for the building of this balcony here, which again utilizes the pedestals. So in keeping with the swampy jungle nature of the area, I've got a bit of a mangrove here. Probably denser jungle than is actually outside, but it helps give privacy and screen off the garden from the nosy neighbours. You can have a look at the nosy neighbours. Up here. There's my nearest neighbour's house there. My house, of course. Other mud houses, one over there, and there. I think that one's the pub. So my conceit is this might have been a high elf embassy. And hence they prefer what they would consider a more civilized style of architecture to the rubbishy huts of the natives. Now this is the ample domicile mud hut I've relegated to being just a stable. That's my sole use for it. I had more stuff in here. I used it as storage for a while, but as I approached my build limit in terms of, I think it's 400 items. Yep, 400 traditional furnishings, 400, so I've achieved that. I stripped that out, left it bare minimum. So I like the idea of a medieval cloister almost. We can sit and contemplate. What's for dinner? I'm starving. I'm going up into the house. Just a little guest bedroom here. Right here. Another guest bedroom here. Quite small, cosy. I like the rumpled sheets there, bed covers. Again, very cosy, very comfortable. And this is the main hall, the Great Hall. Closable doors, so you get some measure of privacy from your guests. And the choice of beds. Here is a nice little bathing area. Hot bath, or cold bath if you wish. And the balcony, I think that is the pub over there. Or at least it has a... If you're doing crafting, you can do your cookery over there. There's food and such. But not a small house by... Actually, look at the size. Given the ceiling height there, I could stand my character on her own head and still just barely touch the ceiling there. And up to the master bedroom. Nice canopy bed. Then into the hall. The upper balcony. Pity I didn't have budget enough to put furniture out here. This patio area. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you find it enjoyable, interesting. Very tough fabric, this. My Gothic Alinor style house in the middle of Shadowfen. Thank you for watching, and cheerio for now. Ta-ta.